Those bastards. If they hadn't outnumbered me... I came to join the Saltwalker militia, but a bunch of bandits stopped me, roughed me up, and tossed me to the side of the road. They didn't stop to answer questions, just told me to be on my way. You look pretty capable. Why don't you go up to the camp and figure it out for yourself?
What is it?
If you're here to join up with Captain Uznagik, his day is over. And if you stick around, so is yours. Then we'd have to persuade you to change your mind.
New around here, aren't you? I advise you to have a talk with Captain Uznagik. He's the officer in charge of the real militia here. Those of us still loyal to the effort to join the Covenant answer to him, and not Gudars and his thugs.
Captain Curran told me of how you helped him in Koglin Village. Well done.
militia members,
infiltrating
they
and
still
taking
think
control
they have
and make
control.
whole camp refuge for bandits.
What? Are you one of Gudar's thugs come to harass me again? You want your arm broken too? I guess not. Apologies, stranger. Ever since the bandits moved into our camp, we've all been on edge. And I suspect they've been scaring away new volunteers. There's bad trouble ahead, if you ask me.
Are you from the Covenant Army? I didn't expect you quite this soon. Well, frankly, we're not ready. Sorry, stranger. I'm expecting a liaison from the Covenant military to visit and decide if our militia qualifies to join them. However, since Gudar's took charge, I'm afraid there's little chance of that. Ha! Noticed that, did you? Yes. The camp is divided between those still loyal to the militia and those loyal to Gudar's and his promises of easy living and gold. His gang are a little better than bandits. I suspect he's up to no good. Because I know Gudar's from way back. We were in King Ramsay's service together. He was a good man then, and I have to believe there's still some good in him somewhere. Maybe it's just an old man's wishful thinking, but I'm not ready to fight him. And if you find out, maybe then I can decide what to do. Thank you. I accept your offer. Just be discreet about it. I don't want any fights breaking out.
Captain Uznagik said to be patient, and he's never led us astray.
I'm half a heartbeat from throwing you out of this camp. Why didn't you say so? I thought you were another Sand Eater come to fight for the Alakir. Gudar's is a great man, but he has a tragic history. It's given him a gruff exterior, but his bully boys would follow him anywhere. Because if you're part of his loyal crew, you get treated right. The pick of the loot and back up when you're in trouble. He learned how to handle troops when he was in the army. The Sentinel Army, under old King Ramsay. He was an agent, part of what you call military intelligence. Lived in Tava's Blessing, had a family and little ones. On a mission, he learned that some pirates were planning to raid Tava's. He reported what he'd heard, but the general dismissed it and sent him on another mission. The pirates raided Tava's Blessing and killed Gudar's family. He swore revenge and went rogue. Who could blame him?
You don't look like one of Gudar's bruisers. What do you need? Well, you can't just call him a bandit. He obviously has military experience, and he's smart. No doubt about that. He was someone of consequence before he sank to being a gang boss. Who knows? Perhaps he made a mistake and was disgraced and discharged. Or maybe he just developed a taste for gold and blood. Blood. I saw the look on his face when he killed our old captain. He enjoyed it.
Can't you see I'm busy?
I saw you talking to Captain Uznagik. I hope he's finally going to do something about these ruffians and thieves. Heard he used to be a pirate. Got his ship by ambushing a captain and cutting his throat in cold blood. Then he claimed the title of captain for himself and made it stick. He'd already gotten a gang of his own bully boys into the crew, and he bought some of the others. The opposition was shouted down or chased off. Same thing again is my guess. He gets his gang to infest the militia, gains our trust, then murders the captain and takes over. Why mess with success?
Seems like no matter who's in charge, mages aren't punished.
What? You've come to the right man, mate. I've been with Gudar's longer than anyone. I was part of the group that helped him take his first ship. That's right, mate. Gudar's had a grudge against this Captain Krona, so he goes around and gets together a small gang of boys who are sharp with a blade and none too nice about it. We join the crew, he kills this Krona, and we take over the ship. Oh, we pirated for a while. But now with the war going on, all the navies are at sea and it's too dangerous. So, Gudar's comes up with another scheme and we comes ashore to work it. But that's private, see? Only told you 'cause I like you. Keep mum.
What have you learned of my old friend, Gudar's? I see. That's terrible. But I don't see much left of the man I knew. And now he's demanding that I leave and take other real militia with me, or die. We have no time left for wishful thinking. He's left us no choice. We have to adopt his own methods. Kill Gudar's and cut off the head of the snake. I wish I was certain I'll succeed. Not too old to lead, but single combat against a younger man?
Good. I hate to lose a battle in my own camp. Beat the drum in our combat arena, and Gudar's will come to fight. He glories in turning the sand red with our recruits' blood, and set this up to show his prowess. It's time to show him yours instead.
I saw which tent you came out of, meddler. Your death a painful one. This is your last chance to turn tail and run before I destroy you.
Seems like no matter who's in charge.
So you did it. I must admit, it's a relief. Traditionally, you would now be in command of the militia. But is that what you want? If not, who should be? Thank you. I appreciate your trust. We'll have to act fast, but the loyal troops and I will get this camp cleaned up on the double. I think the Covenant will be proud of us. So you did it. I must admit, it's a relief. Thank you. I appreciate your trust. We'll have to act fast, but the loyal troops and I will get this camp cleaned up on the double. I think the Covenant will be proud of us. Still here? You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Speak with me a moment. Greetings, Led.
cannot believe it. My sweet Musy led you to my bones, didn't she? That is true loyalty. Musy and I walked these deserts together in life, and even death cannot change that. I paid an enchanter to ensure I could come back and be with her even in death. Unfortunately, it was the jackals that got me. They scattered my bones all over and I couldn't come back. But my music came through, with your help. Thank you. This is even better than I hoped. Think of all the fringe benefits. I don't need to worry about food, water, or even the heat anymore. But most important, I still get to be with my sweet Musy. Musy? I couldn't ask her to do that. She is a lover, not a fighter. When the jackals were chasing us, I realized they were going to catch us, so I did what any loyal friend would do. I commanded her to run on, and I sacrificed myself. The same thing that happened to me. I had her enchanted as well, of course. She will come back, and we will continue on our way. We both love the desert, Musy and I, and this way we can wander these sands together forever. This is even better than I hoped. Think of all the fringe benefits. I don't need to worry about food, water, or even the heat anymore. But most important, I still get to be with my sweet Musy.
Much of Lecky's blade supplies come from Bergama. Who do you think is responsible for making sure they get their supplies?
I will hurt you. It's what I do. Now get out of my shadow and walk away.
Isn't Vidar wonderful? Her brawn is matched only by her stunning beauty. I've had the opportunity to work with her, and let me tell you, her beatings are legendary. But what she accomplishes with just a look and a snarl? Magnificent.
Discreetly, discreetly, you can never have too little attention. I'm sorry, but the guard confiscated all of my equipment. I can't make any poisons for you, so do not ask.
I'm quite busy. Can't you see?
You're just the type Sergeant Antibes is looking for.
If this isn't the dumbest strategy I ever heard, I don't know what is. I tell you, things grow darker here by the damn hour. Reachmen are right down there. Came in by boat, took the lighthouse, and now they're crawling up in the woods to assess our defenses. And our orders are to just sit here and watch. Captain Huron's fought the bastards' leader before, Strasnock. He says we're outmatched and we have to just wait them out. I say the captain's a few links shy of a full chain. With our defenses weakened, we can't risk waiting. Absolutely. Captain's ordered us to hold back, but not you. And he did say we need more outside help. Morale's been down in the dung heap since King Aemon died. If you can lop off this Strasnock's head, it'd be an inspiration to the men. I won't lie to you, friend. Things are grim. The king and his heirs are dead. Our forces decimated. Crows are everywhere. People have lost hope. Bring Strasnock's head to Captain Huron at the South Gate. That'll be a big win for us. The king's brother, Duke Renchant. He's at least acting as regent right now. Should have been Queen Argella who took over, but she's not been herself. Understandable after losing her husband and her children, but the people miss her. I wouldn't say that. They just don't know him. Renchant's doing the best he can with what he's got. He's taking action. He's the one who put Captain Huron in charge of defenses. I'm trying not to hold that against him, though. I shouldn't talk bad about the captain. He's probably the right man for the job. He's a Nord, and he's fought the Reachmen before. With most of our officers dead, the Duke only had so many options. We had to have someone new. Sir Jarned? Poor old sot. He was escorting Princess Alara when she got ambushed and killed. Jarned would have been better off if he had died there too. I thought the Queen was going to have him executed. He got off lucky, really. Beats the oblivion out of me. Ever since King Aemon died, they've been showing up all over the city. With all their cackling, it's a damn plague. Creepy, too. They're just sitting there, watching us. It's like they've come to see us all die.
I don't know if you picked the best time to visit Evermore, but if you know how to use that weapon, I expect you will be treated as an honored guest. Please excuse me, though. I must see to my duties. Ah, my true king. I knew he had not forgotten us. I am certain there are many ways you can help. You should speak to Duke Renchant if you haven't already. Oh, and Queen Argela's handmaiden. She's very sharp. I, for one, am very glad Faharajad sent you. Many here and Evermore believe the rest of the Covenant has forgotten us.
I must be cursed.
Finest quality merchandise.
We set out for Skyrim in a few days. I hope the drovers Dalmy sends with us smell better than the last bunch.
Nothing down here's in the right place. You know what that means? It just means more dumb dung I gotta deal with before I can get out of here. Caravan contract job east of here in those old Aliad ruins. Selosli, they call the place. Some mage out there wants an armed escort, and I'm the only one available to go. I can't stand dealing with mages, especially when it's just me. By Moloch, yes. I could use a partner on this one. Like I said, the pickup's out in the Selosli ruins. Meet me out there and we'll make some coin together.
What do you want?
prices.
I heard a rumor that someone braved the lightless oubliette and saved the last alien.
Help me.
Yuella the Hagraven is the true evil here. Even together, my sisters and these soldiers can only prevent these Reachmen from advancing further south. Defeating the Dark Witnesses for good will require that someone goes deeper into their territory to kill the Hagraven, Yuella. With the Crows as her spies, Yuella is everywhere. But the Hagraven's physical form is assuredly deep in Reachman-held territory. My sisters have been searching for her, but it will take time. The foul creature has wards that block weird magic. You would venture up to Jackdaw Cove? Yuella's influence has corrupted everything there. It's wretched, but if you are willing, I will not try to dissuade you. Search for my sisters near Jackdaw Cove. Perhaps with your help, Yuella can be destroyed.
Stendarr must be in a giving mood today.
You found them both and returned safely. Thanks to you, I still have a sister.
I hear we're to be allies with the city dwellers now. I suppose if it saves our home, it's for a good cause. Especially with the added bonus of ridding ourselves of the Reachmen.
Self-sacrifice is rare these days. I hope Captain Gayercroft is finally proud of his daughter. Not that he wasn't. Perhaps now he'll finally show just how much she meant to him.
This alliance is foreign to us. I think we're all concerned about working together, but at least our common enemy is worth it.
Thank you for all you've done here. Today has given me a lot to reflect on.
The woods... The woods are no place for a princess. The woods welcome you. Know that the creatures here are neither enemies nor friends. There are hunters and prey. For you? Perhaps. The Viridian Sentinel once kept the wild at bay for the folk of Bankurai, but his power wanes. Soon he may regret saving the Princess of Evermore. Her mother already mourns her death, so why interrupt the natural course? Gravely wounded, but yes, Princess Alara is here. The Sentinel tends to her, and it takes all his power to draw her away from death. He would welcome aid if you wish to give it. We Weird have fulfilled our part of the bargain and shall offer no more. Will be at the Standing Stones by Viridian Lake. His power is strongest there. Look for the broken statue. It overlooks the altar where he works. The Sentinel is part of an ancient pact made long before living memory. A guardian of the woods of sorts, who anoints his or her successor without needing our approval. Not all Weird believe we should continue to honor the pact. The forest is old and powerful. Long ago, a man not of the forest found a way to harness the forest's power and bend it to the will of his people. They called him the Viridian Sentinel. The title, and its power, has been passed down for generations. The Glenmoral Weird were not a party to the original pact. It's only our connection to the forest which binds us to it. The Sentinel is no true ally to the Weirises of the Viridian Wood. His sway over the natural order is anything but natural. If I had a seed for every man, woman, and child who asked me that, I'd cover the land in ivy in a fortnight. We are of the forest, and the forest is of us. That is all an outsider needs to know.
Sad, isn't it? The poor child.
No.
As the Sentinel, I must warn you that these woods aren't safe. But as old girls, I'm glad to see a friendly face. I remember when that child wasn't more than a knee's height, and now she's laid out like a corpse. Well, the weird won't call me anything different. Most people who live around here call me old girls, or just Stenwick. The Viridian Sentinel is a bit of a mouthful, don't you think? Makes me sound more important than I really am. Well, these woods have a life and a mind of their own. Well, what I do is make sure it doesn't get out of hand. There's some good folk who live near these lands, and without a firm hand, why, the wild would grow right over them. She was attacked and left for dead by the wayside like a beast. Well, she won't die on my watch, not if you can help me. Around the lake, you'll find rings of mushrooms, fairy rings, but fairies aren't what I need. Take my amulet. Get down in the center of the rings and feel the earth. I need the energy from there to keep Alara alive. I need to take the child back to my hut. It's just up the hill a bit. Can't miss it. Well, the weird won't call me anything different. Most people who live around here call me old girls or just Stenwick. The Viridians...